Hello everybody and welcome to NASCAR Heat 4. Let me get comments up. Oops. Okay. Now, you're going to notice things are suspiciously silent. Well, the game does have music, but I have to have it muted, of course, because of the ever-present copyright infringement stupidity. Right, so NASCAR. You guys probably would not have pegged me for a NASCAR fan. And you'd be absolutely right. I'm not a NASCAR fan, and I never have been. And I probably never will be. Um, so why am I playing this game? Well, this game has something in it that I've been wanting to experience in a racing game for a while. I was hoping I was going to be able to get it from Monster Jam Steel Titans, but they of course failed stupendously on that one. What am I talking about? Well, the thing that you can do in this game that you can't do in Monster Jam Steel Titans is compete online against other players. Not only in races, but in like a season championship kind of, I suppose what might be referred to as a Cup Series in NASCAR. Um, what I'm talking about is like you go through a season of different events, races, and you get points based on how good you do in each event. And at the end of the season, the driver with the most points is declared the season champion. You know, the points champion, or whatever you want to call it. You can actually do that in this game in the online multiplayer mode. Um, um, Pro League qualifying, esports, leaderboards. Well, I'm not exactly sure how to get into the thing. I have seen that people do this kind of thing. They play. It seems like you can actually create your own, like, um, lobby select. Hmm. I don't know. It seems. See, I've done a little bit of research on this game before coming into it because I'm not just going to come in blindly. Uh, I usually do that with most of the games that I play. Um, it seems though that you can kind of create your own. Um, is that championship mode? Hmm. I don't know. I'm not really sure. But either way, it seems like you can create your own kind of Cup Series or Championship Series, whatever the hell you want to call it, a season, a racing season, and people can sign up for it, and you know, you hold an event whenever, and people participate. You know, it would just be an online race, so yeah. Um, it seems like you can do that. I'm not sure if you actually can or not. Um, but yeah, that was something I was really wanting to experience in a monster truck game, but since the people at Rainbow Studios couldn't be bothered to include that in Monster Jam Steel Titans, or any of the developers that have made any of the other monster truck games, specifically the Monster Jam games. Um, yeah, we can't seem to get that, so I gotta get it out of this game. Although the main majority of the features that I'm interested in seeing are in this My Career mode, which is actually single player. I don't think there's actually multiplayer events in this. But the career mode is what we're going to be doing. Um, Career options. I was kind of hoping to go with the full damage just because why not? Driving. Yes, I've already kind of tinkered with the game settings. And this is another bit of thing that I kind of take issue with. Um, as you guys probably know, if you've watched me a while, you know that I really like racing games. Um, Usually it's like street racing and things like that. I've played a bunch of them, Burnout Paradise, and Onrush, although you can't really, I don't know if you can really consider Onrush to be a racing game. It's more of like team-based driving combat without weapons, which is stupid. But it has these AI settings for the AI racers in the career mode, and I suppose they have them in here for people like me who may not be very experienced in NASCAR games. This is the first NASCAR game I've probably ever played. Um, but as far as the AI racers go, they have, like all the AI racers are real racers that you would find from the NASCAR series. If you watch NASCAR on TV or any of the other series that they feature, because it's not just NASCAR, they of course do have the actual NASCAR. I believe it's called uh, Xfinity, or maybe that's one of the other ones, I'm not sure. But they have actual NASCAR. They have the NASCAR Truck Series, which is like actual trucks instead of the cars. There's also dirt track racing, which is its own uh, type of cars. You have these mechanical failures, which is another thing that I wanted to see. But again, it seems like this is more of a random kind of thing instead of actually happening like organically. You see, the kind of game I'm thinking of, I mentioned the whole monster truck thing. I'm looking for a monster truck game where you can actually realistically break and damage the truck, which would also apply to other racing games, cars and things like that. Even though these NASCARs and things are built pretty tough, uh, they can still break, and you can still, blow an engine up because of bad things. Oh crap, didn't I already create my driver? Actually, this guy does look like my driver, I think. I think this is the driver I picked. The one thing I kind of take issue with is you cannot take this damn hat off, so you can't actually see the hairstyles without the hat. So, I don't know. Bob cut, I don't know what bob cut really means. I tried to make him look as close to me as possible. I actually do have kind of dirty blonde, approaching brown hair. You never can see it because I'm always wearing the bandana. And the facial hair, they don't really have the little chin beard that I have. So this Balbo, I think, was the closest thing I could find, or I could just go with 5 o'clock shadow like stubble. I think we'll just go with the Balbo. Hair options, eye options. I made the eyes blue, kind of a darker blue, because that's my natural eye color. Bed options. Yeah, you can customize the hat, but you can only really change it so much. You can have a standard ball cap, one of those stupid, ridiculous flat bill hats, or a more relaxed, I guess, like worn-in shape. You can pick the style, different, like, fancy. Oh yeah, there's little design on the side there. Flames, camo, front pattern, 3-color, inverted, solid color, regular. Yeah, I just decided to go with flames. And then I've got my primary white, secondary black, and accent purple as my color scheme. And you can put these decals on your bodysuit and hat. And I decided to go with Fanatec. Now, if you don't know what Fanatec is, they make racing wheel peripherals for video gaming. You know, the kind of racing steering wheels that come with the pedals and the shifter. They actually make pretty high quality stuff, and I actually looked at their website the other day. It's really expensive. Oh, right. I think I had glasses too. Oh, yeah. They don't really have a whole lot of options to pick from, so I think I just went with... Oh, yeah. And I already picked the outfit. Yeah, you picked the stupid decals. Color. Maybe something more like that, like a darker blondish, brownish. I would just go with black, but I don't have black hair. And then I'm guessing the rainbow option is for you to pick a custom color. And then it goes into like red and then like gray. And that ain't exactly a mullet, because a mullet usually goes down a little bit further. That's more like messy, curly kind of hair. I don't know. And there's no option for what I usually rock, which is I just slick my hair back, basically. It's almost like a pompadour in a way, although it's not quite that big, obviously. Yeah, let's just go with mullet, because why not? And then, what are we going to name this guy? What else? Yeah. Yeah, sure. Oh, yes, getting into the career mode and things like that. there's actually some cool features that I really appreciate as far as racing games go. Now, one thing I've been wanting to see in racing games is, actually have AI that one thing that's really a problem with most racing games is the AI in the game. You can have one of two problems. Either A, the AI rubber bands. If you played racing games, you know what rubber banding AI is. They catch up when they really shouldn't be able to. You either have that problem, or the AI is so, like, fantastically good. They all drive in a line, and it's, you know, just ridiculous. Hi there, I heard you want a shot in the Extreme Dirt Tour. My name is Warren, and I represent great racers like yourself. This guy's an agent. He looks like a douchebag. One of the teams I represent wants to give you an opportunity to prove yourself. Are you in? Well, I'm sure I probably don't have much of a choice. Yes. We're starting at the bottom, basically, with the dirt cars, which is fine, because I wanted to start there anyways. Uh, I actually really like off-road racing. Um, I've played some of the dirt games, going all the way back to the first one. Um, different off-road racing games, like rally racing and things like that. Trophy trucks, you know. So, now this is a little bit more basic because all it is just a dirt oval, essentially. But it'll be alright. Yeah, so this career mode, you basically go through. You're a new guy, completely unknown. You basically have to work your way up. And different racing teams will call you up and offer you, hey, we need a driver for this race that's coming up. Our usual driver is unavailable, or he's hurt, or something like that, So we need somebody to drive our car. And eventually you'll actually get to a point where you will actually be signed to a team. You'll, do a contract, sponsorships and things like that. Kind of, in a way, hearkening back to Need for Speed Underground 2, if you remember that, where you actually get sponsorships and things like that. Okay, so yeah, we have to practice. And there's supposed to be tuning, but I guess we're not doing that. We've got, yes, driving assists that are supposed to show us where to go. These dirt cars are a little bit more slidey than the NASCARs later on, so they can kind of drift a little bit. One thing to watch out for there is hitting other cars, because this is something I was trying to mention earlier. In the career mode, the other drivers, who are actually real drivers from the real world, they will actually respond to what you do during races. After a race, they'll send you an email or something like that, or I think it's actually more along the lines of a Twitter post. They post on Twitter, hey, this guy ran me off the frickin' road. That kind of shit. And you can actually respond to them, so you can kind of make rivals, enemies or friends with people. Which is something that I really appreciate, because I feel like that's something that could use to be in more of these games. Actually being able to make a rivalry with somebody, be friends with people. There's no handbrake that I'm seeing either. Kind of want to. Oh. Return to the garage. I think we're good. My best time was 17:047, I guess. Which puts me in first. I get an extra $25. Yeah, you make money from stuff. Next session. Oh, I guess we're going into the qualifying. Pole position is 15.562.
All right, driver, dig.
Track assist goes away.
Qualified. Make it count. Let's see where that puts you.
Oh. 13. Wow, so that's going to suck probably. Yeah, all these names here, I think, are real people in the real world. Tony Stewart especially. Tony Stewart, see, I don't watch NASCAR at all, but I do know a couple of people's names. I've seen some videos here on YouTube of mostly people talking about NASCAR, and Tony Stewart is one of the names that comes up. And of course, pretty much everybody's heard of Jeff Gordon, and let's see, Dale Earnhardt Jr. is one of the mainstays, and of course his daddy, before he died, Richard Petty is another old-timer who's basically retired, I think. I've heard of some of the older guys, and maybe just a couple of the newer people. I've also heard, of course, of the infamous Kyle Busch, who everybody basically hates because he's a dickhead. And I'm sure we're going to run into him at some point, and I can't wait to, John Snyder just doesn't look like himself. Evan Brown is well prepared for this race, and he's also the pole winner. Okay. Yeah, they give you these little status updates on people.
Flag in his hand. Almost ready now. Green's out, let's go.
Green's out, let's go. Dive to the inside here, because that's one of the best strategies, is to get to the inside and stay there, because you can basically shoot past everybody, especially going through the corners. I'm not sure if I'm just not doing something right, but it seems like I'm not doing something right, because I should be able to pass these people.
Got one up top.
Yeah. And that voice you can hear is the spotter, which of course is something that is common in NASCAR. You've got a voice in your ear telling you, you know, where it's clear to make a pass or something like that.
Last, finish your mark.
And another thing you might notice is that the races are broken up into, I'm not even sure what they're called, little sections that are broken up with,
Way to represent the up-and-comers out there with that top 10.
or maybe they're not broken up. It depends on some of the settings that you have. You can determine the length of the race, what percentage of the race you actually want to do. I probably should have set it a little bit longer because I think I'm at 4% of a full race, and that determines how many laps, you know, that kind of stuff. So, yeah. I didn't do very well. Didn't really expect to. Um, which is weird because, again, I tried to set the game options. The game has, of course, different driving assist options and things like that. What you just did is called a hot seat. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about, where the teams, they need a driver, so they call you up and they're like, hey, we need somebody to drive our car. Hot seat is when a team has a need for a driver in an upcoming race, and they call somebody who's essentially a mercenary, a hired gun kind of driver. Contact you when another opening comes along. Yeah, whatever. Who's your tires? Yeah. So, I succeeded in my goal, which was in the top 22. I came in 9th place, I think. Yeah. Oh, yes, you also gain fans, people who liked what you did, and you also, once you get put on like a team, you'll start to earn money from like merchandise based on how many fans you have, or I'm not sure exactly what it's based on, but whatever. Looking for a team to sign with for next season? Good luck. It's competitive out there. Yeah, this is what I'm talking about. These message feed, people will, send you messages, and it looks like a Twitter post, basically. And sometimes they'll call you out on shit that you did during a race, and you'll have to respond. And you can respond either positively or negatively. You can tell them to go fuck themselves, or you can apologize if you screwed them over. So, yeah. Stream Doctor. Okay. We got another hot seat. No offer. That's a shame. Ah. Okay. Yeah. Race number 4. Yeah. So you got these driving assists. Stability, steering, off throttle oversteer, braking oversteer, wall avoidance, the drafting effect, which is kind of a newer thing that they added just for this game, is you can actually use the draft. So multiple cars can get in behind each other one after another and use the draft to go faster. And the AI will actually try to do that. Yeah. Automatic transmission. I put it on casual, so I didn't think things would be all that hard. Race length. Values over 4% allow for more tire wear and flag options. Yeah, you have these little flags that'll come up in the longer races, and each flag kind of breaks the race up, and you kind of regroup together. The cars regroup. Um, whoa. Well, there's a jump. It goes from 4 to 7 to 13 to 25. Let's go with 13, maybe. flags. Oh. Black flags only enforces pit road speed penalties. Relaxed yellow triggers a caution if 2 or more cars are involved in an incident. Throws a caution if a single car is involved in an incident. Yeah, the cautions and black flag rules. The cautions are what they call them. They'll use a caution to uh, break up the race. Let's go with all, I guess, just for funsies. Stages. Multiple race stages enables this rule and allows for the most authentic NASCAR experience. And uninterrupted, okay. Use multiple race stages. That's what I think it was. Okay. So let's go ahead and change that. Save that now. Okay. I didn't get a chance to have that one. I couldn't call for an offer. Okay. Oh, here's a hot seat. Yay. Hey, there we go. We could use your help driving the number 22 car at Bristol this Thursday. Get a top 10 finish, and we might consider working with you in the future. Sure. Let's do it. Yes, all these tracks, of course, are real. They exist in the real world. Bristol, of course, is fairly well known. The Daytona 500, Indianapolis, the Indy 500. There's one at Charlotte. Yeah. So, thanks for pulling out in front of me there, bud. Shit, sliding all over the place now. Can't get it back under control. See, this must be a different kind of car. The cars that you can drive have different ratings, star ratings, up to 5 stars. And the different ones, the different star ratings handle differently and are faster or slower. This one must be a higher rating because it feels faster. It also handles a lot different. I'm supposed to be following the suggested line, but I don't care because I just go through the inside line to try to go for the shortest thing possible. Probably not supposed to get on the flat there, but can't help it. This thing's all over the place. I don't know if it's the driving assist screwing me up or if I'm really fucking up bad here. I don't know. I like a lot of different driving games, but this one is different. Ooh. That hurt. And I have the damage on full, so that probably hurt a lot. Okay, turn to the garage. I got, what, 18.785 is my best. You beat the practice goal. Would you like to advance to the next session? Yeah, sure. Qualifying 17.909. I'm probably not going to be able to beat that.
All right, dig, driver. Okay, fast lap here.
That puts me 8th. Well. Oh well. Guess it's time to start the race. So. Evan Ratner is having a stellar weekend. Leslie Gomez crashed during qualifying and she's driving the backup car. And Evan Ratner won the pole. Yes, they actually do have female drivers in the game. There's not many of them in NASCAR.
Green's out, man. Let's go. Car on the outside now. All clear. Clear high, bud.
Tony Stewart, I think that's Tony Stewart, in 4th place.
Car there on the inside.
Sliding all over the place.
Alright now.
This guy's got me on the inside. They're blocking me. Speed, bud. Clear that inside line.
Stay low, stay low.
Crap. That's Tony Stewart. That's nice.
Alright, let's go. White flag.
Whoa. Almost hit the wall there.
Oh,
well, that's stage 1. Okay, yeah, they break the races into stages, is the term that I was looking for earlier. I actually passed Tony Stewart. I don't think. Yeah, and they also have tire wear, so you can go into the pit to fix your car, change tires, and that kind of stuff. I don't think we really need to pit. Oh, do not pit. Advance to green flag. We're good. Yeah. Alrighty, let's go.
Coming to the green, driver. Ready?
Yeah. They can't be bothered to program it in to have them say different names, so they just call you driver.
Alright now, I need 2 more good laps from you.
2 more good laps. All the laps have been good so far.
Still there? You're clear. White flag, big driver.
See, I really would like to be playing this with a racing wheel thing, but the only racing wheel I have... Whoa, that was a big drift. Almost spun out. Oh, boy.
Top 5 best days. That'll get the job
The only
done,
racing
driver.
wheel I have is not compatible with my PS4, only compatible with my PS3 and PC. So, yeah, it wouldn't work. I have, what is it, the Logitech G27.
Coming to the green. Are you ready now? Careful, still there. Clear eye, bud. Five laps to go. Great job, driver. That's a fast lap right there. Still there.
Oh boy, she's spinning out. She's spinning out. Oh, she spun out.
Tower is called a caution.
Get off. Shit, I lost a couple of places. Overtime.
Drive safe, be smart, keep your head on straight. Are you ready now?
I caused that
Green
stupid
flag is in the air.
caution because I screwed up and spun out.
I need two more solo laps,
I
bud.
came into that
Gotta go.
turn too tight, went onto the flat
Stay
part,
low, stay low.
and it hooked me and pulled me into the wall.
Stay low, stay low.
I'm trying to stay low. The car's not cooperating.
White flag, bring it home. You got a car low now. All right, you're clear. Outside, outside. That's an amazing finish.
I got fourth, which is in the top 10, which is where I needed to be, so that works. I beat Tony Stewart. Oh boy. Yeah, so I got fourth. But yes, this game just has some features that I really appreciate and that I really wish more racing games would have. And I'm also kind of, racing in the dirt can be tricky. Hope you're keeping your cool. Good luck. Yeah, this Leslie Gomez is going to come up quite a bunch because she's down in here in the dirt racing. Let's see if we get another offer. Hey, we got one. Cool. $1,000 for a top 3 finish. Well, let's go for it, I guess. Texas Motor Speedway, dirt track. True Timber Camo 100. Okay. crappier level car because it's not handling as good anymore and it's not as fast. Or maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it is handling as fast. I don't know. Also noticing some, I don't know if it would be considered a frame rate issue or, I don't know, but I'm noticing that it like, there's a stutter in the frame rate every now and then where it kind of freezes for a split second. Oh boy. Fishtail, fishtail. Finish this lap and I think we'll be finished with the practice session. Okay. The best one was the second lap, 16.810. Yay. We'll go to qualifying. Pole position is 17.145, so if I can duplicate my best lap from practice, I can beat that.
Time to go now.
Which I doubt I'm going to do because I wasn't doing so great.
Okay, last lap here.
I think what it boils down to for me is this whole NASCAR thing is a completely different style of driving than what I'm used to with like street racing games and things like that. So my normal style of driving is not going to work here.
That's it.
So that puts me in 5th. Leslie Gomez is right behind me. Tony Stewart is right behind her. Bobby Carter got the pole. But if we start from 5th, that won't be too bad. Gave up qualifying position for new tires. Cobb crashed during qualifying. She's in the backup car, and she had an engine change after qualifying. She's starting at the back. Well,
coming to the green.
That keeps her off my tail for the first bit of the
Hammer down, green down. You got one up top. You got it, you're clear there. Car high, careful there. All right, you're clear. All right, you're clear there. Clear high, bud.
Somehow managed to get into first. Starting at 5th probably didn't hurt.
2 laps left, stay calm.
It also, there's supposed to be tuning for the car. You're supposed to be able to try different setups for things. Different, I guess, suspension adjustments and things like that. I didn't see the option for that. It's supposed to be in the pre-race
One that stage. Way to go, driver.
the pre-race menu. I'm actually in first, which is cool. But that's just this stage, so... we don't need to pit. Yeah.
Coming to the green. Ready?
Here we go. Kicking off.
2 to go, driver. Top 3, use it if you need it. All clear. Inside. You got 1 to go. You got room to clear that. That save. Way to go, driver.
Way to go, driver. Yeah. Anyways, we're still in the lead after that stage. Tires are still in pretty good shape. I'd say they're going to be fine. We got 7 laps left. I don't know if there's going to be another caution or not, but I say we're doing fine, so let's just continue here. And this will probably be the last race that I do for this little session, this video. So, this will be the end of the video. I kind of wanted to try to keep this one a little bit shorter than my usual videos, because I probably go a little bit long. Car just doesn't seem to want to dive in to the drift like it was before. We're actually going to lap a couple of people if we're lucky here. Oh, yep. Drifting, yeah.
Car outside. There we go. All right, you're clear then.
Oops.
Inside.
See, the thing is, I don't really give a fuck if I hit these other drivers.
Clear low, bud.
You can, I don't, the other driver will kind of piss and moan at you after the race if you bump into them or, you know, push them off the track or whatever. But I really don't care, so.
Careful.
Oops.
Car on the outside
Bumped
now.
into Schneider.
You're all clear up top there. You earned that.
And I got first, and I lapped half of the friggin' pack. Oh yeah! And when you win, you get to do a burnout. You get to do... Now, if I can get a burnout from here, you get to do basically like a victory lap. Oops, bumping into the other cars. And the car doesn't want to turn. Come on, get going, dummy. Woo, burnouts. Burnouts. All right. Yay, burnouts. I think those can actually earn you more fans. I hope so, anyways. Yeah, I got a win there, yeah. Got the confetti and all these other things. Alright. Yay! Yep. Alrighty. So that's probably as good a note as any to leave on. Nice high note. We got our first win here in the career mode. Did our first victory burnout. Very nice. Success in all of these things. We got 10 more fans. Got 1,000 more bucks. Keep you in mind for a ride next season. Well, I hope so. Buddy, see that last rate? Yeah, I won an extreme dirt tour race. Future star. You've made some impressive progress with all those hot seats you've been doing. Can't wait to see that team. What team picks you up next year? Tough choices. Yeah. Haven't had to reply to anybody's things yet because basically everybody's just been like, yeah, check this guy out. No, the season just ended, but it's never too early to start planning for next year. Um, I say we just join a team. Queen City Racing, Champions Motorsports is a 5-star. NH4 is 3-star. Well, I should probably go for the 5-star because um, that would be the best car and it would be the best way for us to make uh, the best wins and stuff like that. Whose car you would like to drive? The number 4, the number 7, number 76, or the number 12? Ooh. Well, drive my own car. Can I drive? Huh. Number 12 car. I don't know. I kind of like the black number 12. Hmm. Let's go with the number 12 car, I guess. Great. I'll get everything set up and let you know when it's all in place. Yeah. But we're not going to actually continue just yet in this thing. We're good to go. I think we have the makings of a great season. I hope so. Made it to the hot seat shortlist for the Gander Outdoors Truck Series. Great work. Okay. Sponsors will provide you with opportunities to earn more money through incentive contracts. If you successfully complete the requirements of the contract, you will receive the specified payout. Now, this is what I was talking about when I said that it was very reminiscent of Need for Speed Underground 2, where different sponsors will approach you with different deals, and you can accept whichever one you want, but you need to complete the contract requirements in order to get the payout for it. And easy, normal, and challenging, yeah. Incentive contracts you are offered will improve as your standings improve. Yeah. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do 4 top 5s or 3 top 5s. I'm sure I can probably do 3 top 10s. I'll go with that one. we'll just go ahead and exit out for right now. Um, yeah. You can go into the My Driver thing and customize him, what he looks like, and all these different things. And yeah, change the eye color, of course. Yeah, so there's that stuff, and you can create custom cars, kind of, as well. Um, I made say a NASCAR. It's got the Mustang body style. It's got my white, black, and purple. Uh, yeah, you can pick the number. Uh, and you can pick different rims. I didn't get around to picking the different rear TV. Oh, it was just, again, more different brands. Hunt Brothers Pizza. Bunch of real world sponsors. I don't know what. Oh, Motorious. I've never heard of them. Phil Swift here with Flex Seal. Slap on that Flex Seal. Hooters. Yes, Hooters Mountain Dew. The Flex Seal just for the lulz. What else? I'm guessing that's Nationwide Insurance. Valvoline, Hertz, Kelly Blue Book, Mac Tools, Freightliner. Oh, Gatorade, Fanatec, of course. Yeah. Well, hold on. Let's actually go ahead and do the Flex Seal. Hooters. Mountain Dew. Gotta have Fanatec on there somewhere. Oh, Mechanics Wear. Or it's Mechanics, maybe. I actually put the Fanatec on the front there. And then we'll have, Valvoline, I don't know. Yeah. But you can actually pick the different series. This would be a NASCAR, the Monster Energy NASCAR Cup Series, the NASCAR Xfinity Series, the Gander Outdoors Truck Series, and then the Extreme Dirt Tour. Yeah, so you can create your own cars. There's also DLC for the game, which seems to come in monthly packs. And 3 months have already been released. Oh, Fanatec on the front. Deck lid. Oh. Oh. They don't have all the same sponsors. That's a shame. Yeah. But either way. But yes, uh, I wanted to play this game because, and you can actually see it talks about the DLC up there in the corner. November DLC available. There's also one for September and October. And these DLCs add paint jobs that you can use for your cars when you customize your cars. I think some of them also include different voices for the spotter because in the options, um, oh, it's under audio. You can pick the spotter, who is Majors right now, and there's no other options. Um, you can pick a victory anthem to play when you win, although they seem to be rather short. I turned off the normal music because the in-game music I don't know if I'll get copyright strikes for, so yeah. But either way, once again, the game has features that I appreciate. Um, again, if I can go back to something I was trying to mention earlier and I kept getting sidetracked. Um, one thing I've always wanted to see in racing games is when you're dealing with racing against the same people over and over again, um, and to the point where you will actually learn their names, that kind of thing. These drivers should have their own personality. They should have their own driving style. Some drivers are really aggressive. They'll try to win at all costs. Some are more professional, where they just go out and race and they won't try to hurt other drivers, but they'll try to win, but they'll try to do things safely and with caution and stuff like that. You have professional drivers, you have aggressive drivers, stuff like that. And to my knowledge, there's only one racing game that has ever really done this concept well, and it's called Juiced 2. It was on the Xbox 360 and possibly the PlayStation 3. I actually have the Xbox 360 version, and there are some people here on YouTube who don't actually like the game. I think it's fine. It's mainly like street racing, although it's a little bit more organized than street racing. You can buy cars, of course, and customize them. The cars do look more like street racing kind of cars with different, body kit pieces and spoilers and kinds of things like that, kind of like the Fast and the Furious kind of tuner inspired car styles. Um, you may even be able to put neons on the car. I'm not sure about that one though. But the way they handle the AI, because when you race through the career mode, you do end up going against the same drivers multiple times. Well, pretty much always. And these drivers actually do have personalities. You can actually look at, like, biography kind of thing, as it were, for each of these drivers, and it will tell you, this guy's a hothead, you should probably watch out for him, don't piss him off. This one's more of an Iceman, you know. They used this system called driver DNA, which your own character, your DNA evolves over time, depending on what you do during races, things like that. I actually really liked that system, you know. So I think it's a shame that more racing games don't use a system like that, because I think the AI racers in the game should have their own personalities, and that would make the races more fun, because when you're racing against people who are hotheads, you got to watch out for them, and other ones you don't really have to watch out for as much and stuff like that. So it would be interesting to see that kind of concept. And then of course there's the other thing that I wanted to mention was the vehicle damage, which is the thing that was the option here in the menu, probably under driving. Oh yeah, the skill range. The driver's skill would also be part of their personality, like how good of a racer they are. Some people are just really good at racing, you know. They have faster reflexes, they can react to things quicker, they have more stability and more recovery skill, and the mechanical failures. That's where the damage and things comes into. The cars themselves should have uh, well, they do it with tires. You can wear out your tires. I think you can also wear out your engine, possibly the transmission. I'm not really sure. But different mechanical failures should happen when you've damaged a part to the point where it breaks. And then that's when a mechanical failure should happen. So all of these different parts on the car should have like a durability meter, or a condition meter rather. We've actually got a couple of comments here. Hello. Yes, hello. I'm having trouble with controller sensitivity. I'm probably not the best person to ask. I haven't adjusted my controller sensitivity at all. The steering sensitivity, I left it right in the middle, right at the default area, so I really don't know what to really tell you about that. Plus, I don't really know the game all that well, so um, again, I couldn't really tell you. Oh, I'm on PC. Well, I'm on the PS4. I don't really know what to tell you for the PC. Um, yeah. Again, I'm not really familiar with this game, so I'm not even gonna claim to know what the hell I'm doing with any of this stuff. So, but yeah, I wish the mechanical failures thing was more of a thing that happened organically, rather than this option here that seems like kind of more of a random thing. And it says it determines how often AI cars experience mechanical or tire failures. So, yeah, engine damage and blown tires can happen. Which is funny because that's not the only thing that can happen during NASCAR races. You know, you can break shock mounts, you can break this and that and the other thing. Um, so, tire wear and engine wear, or engine damage. You can also blow up transmissions. I mean, you know. Yeah. But once again, I wish the other reason why I wanted to play this game is I'm kind of hoping to kind of like scout, not really scout, but like find a developer, a game developer that would be better suited to making the kind of monster truck game that I want to see. And I think since the studio that makes these NASCAR Heat games, they're called 704 games, since they already have experience with, you know, the kind of rivalry system, uh, having rivals with other drivers, um, that would be really nice. The, you know, being offered to work for different teams would be another concept that would probably work really well for the monster truck idea. Because if you're going to start off as a rookie monster truck driver, you're not going to just have your own truck right off the bat. You know, you're going to have to work your way up and make some money so that you can actually build your own truck. And being able to build your own truck would be really important. Want to go pro in this, but it's for Xbox and PS4. Not sure what you mean by that, going pro. You talking like in the career mode, or I don't really know. There is something that I heard. I did actually buy this game, so I've got the box here. There's there was supposed to be something about, I don't know. There could possibly be some kind of a online mode possibly where you get to like earn, I don't even really know what it is. But yeah. News feed. Oh. Yeah. Yeah. All these monthly packs are available for $12.99, or you can buy the season pass which gets all of them, and the season pass is only like 30 or 40 bucks. So you're probably better off buying the season pass, because the 3 monthly DLCs that are already available already surpass the $30 price range. And I don't know how many. They could possibly release another pack in December, which would take it up to 4 packs, which would put it over $40 if you buy each individually. Um, yeah. But either way, I will probably continue this at some point. Um, Hopefully this video was a little bit on the shorter side, because I know my normal videos tend to go for a while, and it kind of makes for a long, boring video. But either way, hopefully this has been enjoyable for everybody. Um, I had a little bit of fun driving around in the dirt, winning a race. That was nice. Um, but either way, thank you all for watching. Join us next time for more of NASCAR Heat 4 as I continue my career mode. We'll see where that takes us. And I'll be seeing you later for more of that. So thank you all, and good night.